Yeah! Welcome to Cars, Closets, and Cameras, the show formerly known as the Fan-Controlled Show, the only show where you have the power to name the show. Companion show to Fan-Controlled Football, the only live sports league that gives the power to the fans. I'm Jeff 2-1-T Cannata, and I'm joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. Patrick Dees, Josh Macuga, and the commissioner himself, Ray Austin. Welcome.
Before we get into it, guys, I just wanted to tell you guys something real quick. Ray's on a new show on Fox. It's called The Big Leap.
Oh, you don't say. I have not heard that.
I want, as the new head of marketing for Ray Austin LLC, I wanted to make sure I got that in there so I receive a paycheck this week.
Look at that, right at the top. What a pro.
Ray's looking good this week. I wanted to ask you guys about the news that I believe just dropped that just blew my mind as a huge fan of 90s hip hop. Did you see the NFL halftime show lineup that just was announced?
No. For
bring
what?
it. Bring
for
the heat.
Thanksgiving?
Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar.
Stop. For the
Kendrick?
What?
Let's go.
Yeah.
What? That is, oh man, if they better come out in the Let Me Ride convertible, that mint green drop. Oh, that thing was the sickest.
Dude, that is so dope. And you know he's gonna do DNA too. I got.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
it's not my DNA. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, I believe that there is one greatest halftime show of all time, and it can never be topped. Prince, Super Bowl 41.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was
Dialed
good,
in. Right
Prince is the greatest there was, there ever will be.
Yeah.
I mean, when it started to rain, and he played Purple Rain in the rain, like it will never be topped.
Yeah,
It will never be topped. But this one has the potential to get real close.
Yeah.
I think.
Very
This
well.
is-
Has everybody on this seen Purple Rain before? At least 12 times maybe?
Oh yeah. I am a massive Prince fan. I mean, he's literally my favorite artist in the world. So yeah.
I was at the Super Bowl when Springsteen did the halftime show, right? And the one when he slid his crotch into the camera. And my dad was like, didn't think Springsteen's crotch was the one I'd see tonight. I'd figure I'd at least see Roethlisberger's once or twice. It's like, Jesus, Dad, what is happening in your mind in this game? Yeah.
Anytime anybody talks about halftime shows, it's either Prince or the wardrobe malfunction. It's one of those two, like no matter what. But I will tell you, I will, if you guys want, I'll FaceTime you live because this guy's going to the Super Bowl this year.
Whoa.
So I'm going to see that, and I will send you guys some. I am very excited about the Super Bowl this year.
Hey, hold on.
I've never been to the game. I will tell you after the show, right? But I managed to get some tickets. So I've never been to the game. I've been to all of the parties. I was in Phoenix for the one that, like, I've been to all of the Super Bowl parties. I've traveled to host cities several times, but never actually walked through the gates at the door. So I'm pretty excited.
Do you need a +1?
Yeah, I need a +3. I don't know what you guys are doing. But let's figure it out.
I'm in.
I'll say this, as somebody whose team will not make the Super Bowl this year, I'll gladly go and root for who's ever playing because guess what? Going to a Super Bowl when your team is playing is the most stressful experience of your life. Okay?
Totally. Yeah.
When they're not playing, it is so much effing fun.
You're just rooting for Kendrick Lamar. That's who you're rooting
Exactly.
I went to Super Bowl 30, which was in Arizona, and it was the Dallas Cowboys against.
Yeah, I remember that.
Against whom? Josh?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Indeed.
Neil O'Donnell won the MVP for the Dallas Cowboys. That's the joke of that Super Bowl.
Yes.
So.
I purchased a terrible towel. I actually purchased a terrible towel just to fit in.
Yeah. Come on. That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Dees, I'm gonna just let you know if you know. If you want to go to all the parties, there's people that got like an NFL card. Like if they show it, you like get in.
Oh shit!
Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, let's let fans vote. Which of the three of you get to go with me? I think that would be kind of fun.
I have no chance. I have no chance in that vote.
I don't have an NFL card. But I have a hat that just says NFL on it, like the Rob Lowe hat.
Yes,
that might work.
I could wear it.
You pair that with some of your Blazers, I think that's just pure fire, man. I mean,
I'm struggling to come up with any reason why anyone would vote for me.
Well, Jeff, I believe if Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Baron J. Blige don't show up, they will be doing a rendition of Shenandoah from the East Texas Shakespeare Club.
Gotta go there.
And
It's like that thing.
and he gets it in every time.
It's like that thing where you're on an airplane and someone gets sick and they ask for if there's a doctor in the house. Like if all of those superstars of rap can't make it, it's like, does anyone know a monologue?
Spotlight hits Jeff in the crowd.
Hey. All right. We do have some news. We got some news. In fact,
What?
big season 2.0 news is coming.
Wait.
Yes,
wait,
huge news, Josh.
Wait. I have something for this.
Okay.
Can y'all hear my snare drum?
People have been waiting for this for some time.
Can you hear my snare
I
drum?
was going to save this for my anniversary. Okay, I was going to save this for my anniversary dinner tonight, but screw it.
Happy anniversary. Wait.
Congratulations.
Wait.
You
Josh.
might not. Hey,
Guys, I'm telling you. Is this the news we've been waiting for? Is this
Do
you
it.
might want to
Let's
just.
do it.
I mean, it's news.
It's how big is this news? Are we given a date?
Yeah, we're definitely
Yes,
giving a date.
there is a date about to come. Definitely.
Okay. All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Next week we're gonna have some news about the.
Yeah, the news is coming next week. Just so the date that you should definitely tune in is next week on this very show at 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Guys, we are talking, and we are doing a longer show. Next week, we're going back to the hour and a half. Look, this is the news NATO that we talked about in season 1. It officially starts next week. We're dropping season dates. We're dropping partnership announcements. We're going to have partners of the show going to show up. Maybe if that alcohol's still good, Josh,
it's going to be a show so big it cannot be contained in the usual 1 hour time frame. We're going long. We're going long next week.
Josh, just put a paper towel in it. Straight the next day. It'll taste a little like gasoline, but it'll be good, bro. Don't worry.
Putting the
there you
pork back in it. All right.
I just want to wish you and the missus a very happy anniversary, Josh.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Like I just opened up that bottle of champagne early for no news.
You know what they say about champagne? It needs to breathe.
Yeah,
as they say. Is that why you're not in the closet this week? It's because it's the anniversary. The wife's letting you out to
I
celebrate.
was allowed out.
That's great. That's fantastic news.
I've been in that closet for a week straight. Boys. Got dark.
Been in that closet for 4 years.
Oh, burn. It's so good.
We do have some updates though. Fan council announcement updates. Dees.
So we are been inundated. As you can imagine, the response to the submission was phenomenal. You would not believe the creativity that the lengths that some people have gone to create videos and campaigning about why they should be part of it.
To bribe you.
It's
So
pretty
good.
great. I don't know.
So
Actually,
good.
Jacob, I sent you one right before the show went live. I don't know if you've got it at all. It looks like
Fan Council, big announcement today. Probably already know, but go check out the socials. The application to be part of the Fan Council is there. We're going to get back to people throughout the course of next week. And you'll see, it asks a bunch about you. Tell us about you, what part of the league, what team were you associated with. And then there's an optional link where people are submitting videos, things about themselves. So don't hesitate to get creative with that.
Hello.
We are going to watch that.
I'm Jake Schoen, aka Jakey Muffins, aka Big Seb, the Beast MVF, and I'm here to tell you why I should be on the Fan Council. As MVF, I understand that calling pass plays every time in video games may work, but not so much in real life. And that's where I come in. On Fan Council, I can use my MVF dedication to turn that Catalina wine mixer into the Big Hoss Toss. Of course, we will still call pass plays, just not every play, to make an even better Beast and FCF gameplay. How do I know? Well, I'm not just the Beast MVF. I'm also a big Will Ferrell fan. That's me on the fan-controlled show, not too long ago, with my stepbrother shirt. repping the Catalina wine mixer. So go show your support for the Beast MVF for Fan Council by sharing this video, because on Fan Council, I can help make the FCF better. And I know it.
Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? The fucking
It's
Catalina
so
wine
good.
mixer. It's so good.
It's so good.
There's
His
so much-
mustache, I mean, the whole character, everything, it's so perfect. It really
There's so
is.
much to unpack there. I've watched it like the Sabruder film, like just frame by frame. There's like one of those singing bass in the back. We could spend the rest of the show deconstructing that video, but
Yes.
these are some examples of the creativity that we've seen from suggestions. So that stuff's still pouring in. We're going to start reaching out to folks tomorrow. If you don't get an email from us on Friday, a lot of folks are still going to get still early next week. And remember, if you're watching the show, we want you to be part of it, so you know how to get a hold of me directly. But we're going to start reaching out as early as tomorrow, and those are going to be kind of rolling invites. So look for those over the next 4 business days or so. And we're going to get rolling.
Yeah, Fan Council. I can't wait to see how that goes. I think it's going to be such a cool thing to participate in, and I'm so excited that folks are going to get to influence the very nature of what FCF is going forward. Super cool.
Info Arcade in the chat, Jeffrey says, next week, the big friggin' show with all your wildest dreams coming true. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't know specifically what your wildest dreams are. So let's just bring that back a touch.
Simmer
Okay?
down.
Because I can't make all of those wild dreams come true. I'm no Ray Austin. Okay. I'm only one man. Okay. So, but
You
yeah.
wanted that NFL card.
Okay, two quick stories about an NFL card. Ray, you ready for this? So my buddy played in the league for like 9-10 years, and we every summer we partied down the Jersey Shore every summer, right? In a town called Stone Harbor. And there was this bar at the time called PJ Ryan's, and on Saturday night it was packed to the brim every Saturday night. And he's like, when he first got in the league, he's like, dude, don't worry about it. I got my NFL card. We skipped the line. It gets me in everywhere. Went to the front of the line. The guy looked at the card, looked at the guy, at my buddy, and was like, I don't care. And he gave us that. And I was like, Stone Harbor, New Jersey just stoned you? Oh, brutal. And then apparently in the chat, or a poll was conducted, and Ray has won the invitation with Dees to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, surprising no one.
So I went to Super Bowl 43 when we beat the Cardinals. James Harrison had that 100-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So halftime, we go out, me and my couple cousins, we're going to do shots of Patron at this. They had a Patron bar, and it was a big, like, huge ice sculpture in the shape of a Patron bottle. And we were doing shots of Patron, and I went to hand the guy my credit card. It slipped out of his hand when I handed it to him, and it fell in between the bar and the ice, and you couldn't see it. You couldn't get to it. So all I could see was my credit card. I could see my credit card, but it was behind like 4 inches of ice. And the guy was like, you got 2 options, man. Cancel your credit card or wait till the ice melts. I was like, okay. I'll wait the 4 years till this ice melts here. Okay.
What was the Super Bowl in Miami? I can't remember. I'm trying to think because I went that one. The only reason I'm asking you is because I was walking down the street and I ran into James Ferrier. I haven't seen him forever. And I was just like, dude.
Yes.
He was like, dude.
Steeler. Yeah.
It was great. It was in Miami, and it was, I can't remember. And Drake had a party, and we went. It was
awesome. I love
2020, the ones in 2020.
No, it was 10, like at least 10 years ago. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Dolphins. He had literally just retired too.
Yeah, so that would have been like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. So good. All right, sorry for interrupting. You thought you guys knew that story.
I know. I just flatten the whole energies. My bad.
No.
You know what? I was literally emailing our COO Sorab Fruity, Sorab's brother. He's in our football ops, and we were talking about a player, and they were like, "We need more film right now." And I was like, "All right, let me do it." I'm in the middle of a show.
Speaking of shows that Ray does, Motivational Mondays.
Not where I thought you were going with that, but okay.
Motivational Monday. There's a new Motivational Monday. It is up now. Check it out. If you're not watching it, you're probably not motivated.
Listen,
so
I say this all the time. Like, I don't think we hear enough positive things, especially with the things that are going on and all the things that we're trying to do. Everything we're trying to accomplish. And I think this week's was from Robert Browning. The best is yet to come. And when you think about that, like, if I tell you guys, I got a story to tell you about this whole show that I'm doing that is awesome, but it's the best is yet to come. Like the season 2 is on, like it's what we've already created. The best is yet to come of what you're about to see with the FCF. And it's like, I have to talk to about one of our homeboys right here, our co-host, my partner in crime, Josh Macuga. Like he's reached out, like he jumped out. He jumped out of his skin and said, I'm going to create something. And here it's for the world. And it's already got traction. You're doing well. And when I heard that, man, I was just like, I love that. And it made me think of the weekend, like, dude, that's it. That's what you do.
Brother. Thanks,
the best
man.
is yet to come because you're now creating. You're jumping out. I don't know if the guy on GMA. He's been a host for tons of years, and he just retired. And he has a podcast that he's about to launch. He's done for a long time. But he said, "This is my time. It's my time to move on." And you're moving on to that next thing, man. And I love that, man. I'm so proud of you. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. And I tweeted back. It meant the world to me. So thank you very much. Very kind words. We're just over. We're $5,007 away from the $30,000 goal that gets the game made with 28 days to go. We're going to hit that 30,000. I think once we hit that 30,000, we hit all those stretch goals. Everything's just going to kind of fall into place. We're going to have a board game. And we did a huge stream on Friday night. We raised we up pledges up to like $6,100 we made on Friday night towards the Kickstarter, almost to $25,000. It's unbelievable. And, we opened up a bunch more of the $500 levels because we only thought we'd get 6 or 7. We got 15 of them so far. And that gets your likeness on the box. It get anything you want to do. Annalise reached out to me and she said, I'm thinking about going to 500 so I can get Moose's likeness on the box. I was like, do it right now. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We can put dogs. We can put anything on there.
I gotta think though, that if your Kickstarter got a big push, it probably was because you were on my podcast last week.
Definitely.
Which hasn't aired yet, Jeff.
Hasn't even aired yet. And yet you still get the bump. You still get the bump.
Let's throw down
tomorrow.
Let's throw down the gauntlet right now. Josh, you need about 5K. Let's make up a 5K tier right now. What do you do? Okay. Somebody in our chat writes a $5,000 check. What's the tier?
I go to their house and play the inaugural game of Futility, the actual game of living.
There you go.
Live in their living room. Live in their living room.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. We'll make it happen.
You're gonna get someone to get that tier from Germany, and you're gonna be on the hook for like thousands of dollars of travel.
I'm going to Germany. That's amazing. Come on, Jeffrey. I know the German accent. I mean, I don't know about the actual
You'll
German
fit right in.
You'll be global. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Going global.
German
buddy.
Hey, we're gonna get to our NFL picks and our fantasy players this week in just a second, but next week I just want to reiterate. Extra long show, big news, some surprises, and also, there's the link for the Kickstarter for Josh's Kickstarter. But also next week, our 1-year anniversary of doing this show.
Yeah!
Woo! How did that happen? Amazing. Congratulations, fellas.
Unbelievable.
Hey,
the best part of my week.
Yeah,
I'll go back
same
and
here.
hear shit later, but I look forward to this hour every single week. It's the best.
Did you guys think we would last this long? Like the 4 of us together?
I'll be honest.
Because
the first show I got off
as the black guy, I got a little piece of the show because it's like I could be like 5-10 minutes. It's like put it in, come in, say my thing, and that was it. I was just like, well, but now I'm a part of the group, so I appreciate it.
Yay!
After the first episode, I said to myself, I don't think Ray likes me. I don't think he likes me. For the last year. And then finally, Dees was like, he doesn't.
That's founded.
No, Jeff was calling me fucking Ray Allen.
I will never forgive. I will never forgive myself for that. I will never forgive myself for that. That was the moment where I was like, well, I'm getting fired.
I totally forgotten about that. So
I was scrolling my Instagram the other day, and that came up, and I just bust out laughing.
We need a best of. I think we need like your
A worst of.
or just like a super cut of you doing the longest string of names. The Ray Allen quote. The first time you said
I'm just
2 N's, 1 T, to be or not to be.
Terrible.
Every time. It's funny every time.
I wanted to see if I could get to sing the title, for a whole year, but I think it would have just been the entire length of the show, and it would have been all we had time for, everybody. So anyway, big stuff next week. Do not miss it. We're starting a half an hour early, so set your alarms right now. 2:30 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/FCF. So do not miss it. It's going to be the one that you have been waiting for. Yes. So we're excited. All right, let's get to our fantasy picks. Game predictions. This week we're picking a tight end. Last week we picked wide receivers? Running. What did we pick? What did we pick last week?
Wide receivers.
Wide receivers. Yep.
Yes.
Right, wide receivers.
Devontae Adams.
All right. So I forget how we do this. Do we do the draft order first, or do we talk about what we did last week first? What do we do?
Let's cover off last week. Let's cover off last week.
So last week we pick the Thursday night NFL game, the Sunday night NFL game, and the Monday night NFL game. So last week, the Thursday night game was a bit of a laugher. We all knew it was going to be a laugher. I don't think anybody picked the Texans. Panthers are looking real strong already. Here are our picks. Yeah, everybody picked the Panthers. Everybody was correct. And then I don't want to talk about Sunday night football. Evidently, 39 seconds is too long to give Aaron Rodgers if you don't have a secondary, I guess.
No. Oh, man. What a brutal experience for me personally, because I picked Green Bay to win it here, and Devontae Adams was my wide receiver. And yet I was rooting for you because he had gotten his during the course of that game. And I was we were chatting back and forth, and it was heartbreaking to see your boys lose like that.
Dude, you march down the field. You got to get 6 points. You march down the field. You do it. I mean, I was going out of my shoes. We only had 39 seconds. Kick the ball. They got no timeouts. Nope. It should be game over. It should be game over. All you got to do is not give up 50 yards in 2 plays.
Jeff, as a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, as soon as I saw that play, I was like, you know what? The Steelers would have probably given up a touchdown. I don't think we'd even get in the field goal. It would have been like 2 Aaron Rodgers. Like, we tried. Good job, everybody. Way to go.
Wait, you like the Steelers?
All right, listen, okay, you're the first person to pick a perfect week. It took 3 weeks. Patrick Dees, Mr. Perfection, the Jimmy Ninja.
Impressive. Yeah, how about them Cowboys, guys? They look like they're actually pretty good.
I know.
Philly looked better. Philly played whack. Their defense was whack.
Can I say though that Jalen Hurts might have the most underrated press conference quote in the history of football? You think playoffs. You think we are who they are, who we thought they were.
Well,
you think we play to win the game. You think can't wait, right? Jalen Hurts at the press conference says, when you take a big deuce, you just don't look at it, you flush it and move on. That's genius. The guy is an absolute poop genius. I keep thinking about that all the time.
It is pretty good.
There he said it. He said, listen, the Cowboys beat us. They whooped on us. Let's move on. You don't look at the poop in the toilet, you flush it.
Well, we got to give mad props to Dees for the perfect picks this week.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
I can't believe you win Cowboys, but I mean, business is.
I did look. I told you I was conflicted about it. It's not like I wanted them to win, but I just look. I'm also playing. I'm in this to beat you guys, so I gotta
it looks like they're going to walk away with that division, man. I just don't. Too. Washington doesn't look good. It's just like
the Giants and the Steelers and the Jets might be playing for like the last pick in the draft, but I mean.
And the Jaguars, dude. Jaguars are awful. Anyway, we're going to talk about in a second. All right, so let's talk about our wide receiver picks. We go with the Yahoo Sports fantasy point totals. So let's check that out. Our picks,
half point PPR.
Oh, come on.
Wow. Dees
come on.
With the clean sweep. The clean sweep.
Dude, it was that last play. Like with that 30 seconds left, it was that last throw that put me over a cup.
Look at that.
Ugh.
Point.
I love that Tyreek
Point,
Hill's
a tenth of a point.
unbelievable. Tyreek Hill's headshot looks a lot like Jeff's headshot in the East Texas rendition of King Lear.
100. He's 3 dudes in a trench coat, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Man.
Yeah,
what's
we gotta do this fantasy like that for the FCF for sure.
I like this idea.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
I will tell you, it is a weird stress when you actually own a football league and you play in a 16-team league with other dudes that don't own a football league. The amount of pressure on you to be able to do well, and the amount of trash when you have a bad week is just insane.
dude, I'm the football guy in this month.
Also true. I'm the nerd.
Liquid Error in chat says Cooper Kupp is the Andrew Jamil of the NFL. I'll give you grit.
Yes.
Amen. I'll give you that. Cooper Kupp
Yeah.
is also the dude in high school who like kind of hung out, and you were like, why is he always around? Like, look at that haircut, look at that shit-eating grin. Like, you're like, I mean, he's a good football player, but he keeps like hanging out. Nobody invited him here. His name's Cooper. Anyway.
Amazing. All right. Well, we got to pick tight ends this week, and we got to pick the game. So, as you know, if you have been watching, we decide the draft order differently every single week, and our producer Annalise surprises us with how that is determined. So, it's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to all of us how this week we will decide the order in which we make our picks. And this is when we find out. This is when we find out.
Oh,
check chat.
Check
okay.
chat.
The fans choose this time. Ooh, random poll in chat determining the draft order.
Dead
All right.
last.
Oh, it's already determined.
yeah.
Josh, Jeff, Patrick, Ray. No, Ray won. Josh 2,
Ray.
Jeff 3, Patrick 4. Oh, it was just a popularity contest?
Yeah.
Distant fourth. Distant fourth.
I mean,
It's the no hair. It's the no hair. People feeling for us, buddy. That's what it is. It's all about the no hair.
I mean, of course Ray won the popularity contest.
well, listen, I got to catch up to Dees, so I'm gonna make some strategic decisions on this one. I'm gonna go with Darren Waller from the Las Vegas Raiders.
Ooh,
Because
I'm playing so good.
I was so impressed with David Carr. Like I haven't been. He just seems like he's really. This is his time. Vegas look great, or is it? Yeah, Vegas Raiders look great.
Yeah,
and I mean, he's a top 5 guy, and I already know. You know, you're gonna have your Khalees, you're gonna have Gronk, but whatever. But I want to go for somebody different, so I'm going with Darren on this one.
Oh, I think that's a great pick.
Yeah,
I think it's a great pick. Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Josh. In the chat asking about this Coke. It's delicious. It's the new formula. I can't get enough of it. Just letting
sexy
you know.
new can.
It's
too.
so hot.
Well, I think this is obvious. In a homecoming of sorts, it's going to be the biggest night in the history of QB tight end. We're thinking easily 7 touchdowns. I'm going Rob Gronkowski. He said he doesn't say he's from Pittsburgh that often, but he's from Pittsburgh. He played some time in Pittsburgh in high school. Okay, don't come at me about Rob Gronkowski. Okay, the guy's a hell of a tight end. 6 touchdowns this weekend, 785 fantasy points.
All right.
That's solid, man. That's where I was going.
Does this symbol mean anything to you? I'm going George Kittle, baby. George Kittle. We're playing Seattle. It's gonna be a huge game. Big divisional rivalry.
Yeah.
I hate the Seahawks with every fiber of my being, and I want Kittle to go off. Woo! Kittle.
Man, he needs a haircut.
Oh, does he?
Those luscious locks. You want him to lose those luscious locks?
Man, I was gonna go Gronk because I think that's a solid pick. Kelsey was or George Kittle's next. I got to go Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I think that rounds out.
He would have been not my first pick, but
like Ray was saying earlier, you know, Philly's defense looked pretty shabby. So, but the Chiefs need a win. They need a W, real bad. Yeah. So it might be a bad pick in the 4th spot. All right. Time to pick our games. I don't know if we lost Ray or if he's just really happy. And very happy, very, very happy. All right, so let's talk about the Thursday night, tonight's game, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville, I think, giving the Jets a run for their money for the worst team in the league right now. But Ray has got the first pick. He's absent. But,
well, it's that the order doesn't really per se matter if we want to just wait for him to come in. So, I mean, I would kind of be an idiot if I chose Jacksonville, right?
I think so, but you be you do you. I think the Bengals pretty darn good team this year.
Well, the Bengals put a hurting on the Steelers at home. It was one of the lowest points in my Steelers fandom, and you know what? I need to. Maybe he comes out in a primetime game. Maybe this is what Trevor Lawrence needs. Give me the Jaguars and a shocker. Let's go. Come on.
Wow. Amazing. All right. I might be picking the Bengals in my Survivor League, by the way. Okay. That's how confident I am about the Bengals. So I'm picking the Bengals.
+1 to the Bengal train.
Woo, woo. Put it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. The Bengal train. I like the sound effects there too, D.
When growing up playing Street Fighter 2 in the arcade, I would play Ken religiously. I'd play Ken, and he does that throw where he like rolls backwards and throws him, and I would yell, "Take a ride on the Kennet coaster!" every single. I was fucking insufferable.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, and people were just like, "Get this guy out of here."
What's wrong with
all right, Sunday night game. Is the game that is giving the NFL boners nonstop. It is the advertising for this game is nauseating.
How many times do you think we're going to see an advertisement for La Brea on this one? It's going to be like every 15 seconds. Good Lord.
Nauseating to see the homecoming. The homecoming. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sick. I'm sick of it already.
Yeah.
This is me playing the dramatic cello.
Yes, it is. Of course, Tom Brady and the Bucks returning Foxborough to play the Patriots. Josh, who you picking?
I mean, if the Buccaneers don't win this game,
I know.
I mean, I think in Vegas right now, it's got to be plus something insanity. I got 1,000 plus 450. I mean, that sounds insane, but the Patriots stink, and the Bucks are coming off a heartbreaking loss. Tom Brady is not going to lose in Foxborough. He knows how to win there. He always wins there, and I think that the crowd is really going to be cheering for the Buccaneers. I don't think this is a home game.
That's what I was going to ask you
at all.
Wow,
I wonder what the reception's going to be. Do you think, like, I don't know, actually, is he hated there? Like, what was or is he still like, hey, look, thank you for all you did for this city?
No, it's like the girl that broke up with you and you're still in love with. It's what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
my buddy is a diehard Patriots fan. As soon as Tom Brady left, he was like, I think I like the Bucks now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, especially this week when you found out that Bill Belichick didn't meet with Tom Brady in person when they released him, when they let him go. He just called him on the phone. Bill Belichick is now even more villainous in that city than he was before, letting Tom Brady go.
Cold blood.
And then Brady goes to Tampa and wins a Super Bowl. Get out of here.
I'm gonna pick the Bucks too. I want to separate myself from the rest of you guys. I just don't think the Pats have a shot in hell in this game. I think Brady would rather lose a limb than lose this game. You know. And he will it into being, and they're just a better team. They're the better team. So it's hard for me to imagine that the Patriots will win. And honestly, I can't root for either of these teams. I just hate them both so much. But I think it's the Bucks. What about you, Dees?
Yeah, I'm the same page. I think it'd be ridiculous. You go Bucks. I will say, if I were, I also am a big fan of their uniforms. I don't think that gets talked enough about. Like when we were going up, the Bucks uniform was just absolutely just a dumpster fire, and I think the new look is pretty sexy.
You're a fan of pewter?
I
like pewter.
Mother of pearl. Yeah, yes.
I used to collect pewter statues when I was a kid. You will find that
With
unsurprising, I'm sure.
No, it doesn't surprise us all. Warhammer?
Jesus, Jeff. I mean, did you bring the pewter statues with you while you were on the road doing Shakespeare?
Well, of course. One cannot travel without pewter. Anyway, okay. I think the Monday night game though might be the game of the week. I mean, there's a lot of games. The Cardinals and Rams is going to be a barn burner. Ravens Broncos is going to be great. This is top tier week 4 NFL right here. Oh, Ray's back. So Raiders Chargers, I think, is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Both of those teams are just scorching hot right now. Ray, what do you think?
Raiders.
Raiders.
With the Raiders.
Not even hesitating. He picked the tight end from the Raiders. He thinks the Raiders are going to have a big game. Carr, 1,000 yards.
Let's go.
What about you, Josh? What do you think? Chargers, Raiders.
I think Chargers and the over. Chargers and the over.
Definitely the over.
A lot of points scored in this game. Justin Herbert's the real deal. Derek Carr is having the best season he's had, at least to start the season, and probably in his career. And it's not like I think he gets a bad rap. I think his stats are amazing. I think the Raiders had a tough time backing up, but yeah, I'm going Chargers in the over. Not that we go the over, but I'm just telling you what I mean.
San Diego. Super
plus one of that. Show me your lightning bolts. No, I'm at plus one of that. I think Derek Carr is going to be dangerous this week.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going Raiders.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
Raiders. Okay. Well, crap. I am torn on this game. I think it can go either way. I'm going to go Chargers. Two
Raiders, 2 Chargers.
2 Raiders and 2 Chargers. I think this is a coin flip game. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be the last, whoever has the ball last is going to win.
Yeah.
Jacob, who's in second place?
In what division or in this?
Us.
No, in all of us. I don't know our rankings at this point.
Yeah, we should have a running total of our picks. I know I'm last. I
I think I might be last.
But not on the
last week.
Not on the popularity of the
Ray and Josh are tied for second.
Okay.
What did you pick? You picked the Chargers. Okay, all right. This could be the
he likes it.
And then
okay, Ray, who did you want for the other games? We got
tonight
the Jags and the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yeah, and the Bucks and Pats, the Brady's homecoming game.
Oh, I gotta take the Bucks. I mean, yeah.
The
Bucks. Yeah, the Pats.
All right.
They got some reconstruction.
So there you go. There you have it. Our picks for Week 4 in the NFL. Tune back in next week where we find out how we did, and we will move on to the other big contentious thing. Now, you have watched, I'm sure, the last several weeks when we've had fans come in, super fans, big FCF contributors come in and challenge us in trivia, in face-to-face, head-to-head in FCF trivia, hosted by one Josh Macuga. Brilliantly, I might add.
Oh, well, thank you, Jeff.
But this week, the guest, the person stepping in, challenging us, stepping up to the plate, pointing at the back of the field and saying, I'm hitting it out. Someone very special. Someone very special indeed. Maybe our greatest challenger ever. Our own
Jacob,
the man behind the scenes, Jacob himself. What's up?
Hey guys.
Look at that.
Hey guys. Can you hear me? How's it going?
Live from the closet. The call is coming from inside the house, Josh.
It literally looks like the same. Like the same.
It is the same closet. That's the.
I'm up. I'm upstairs. They told me I was procrastinating too much, so Josh threw me in here and locked me until I got the stream ready for today.
Dude, I think he's already won. He's already won.
Yeah, totally.
Move.
So, I forget a lot. Our 51 weeks ago, the show was named after him, and I think this is his triumphant return.
Indeed. Mm-hmm. Well done, Jacob. All right.
Yeah.
Josh, take it away, my friend.
Jacob, hit those graphics straight from the closet. All right, here we go. This is how this works. Jacob v. Are we saying Jacob v. Jeff? Was that predetermined? Or
I thought
yeah.
it was.
Whoever wants to go, whoever's ready to step up.
He'll take any challenges.
Yeah.
It was written as Jacob v. Patrick, but I'll do it. Whatever. Whatever you want to do.
You know what? I think we go Jacob v. Dees, commish versus the closet. Or I mean, Dees versus the closet. I apologize. All right. So Jacob, your lifeline is Jeff Cannata, your mortal enemy. And Dees, your lifeline is the commish Ray Austin. You get to use him one time in the entire game. We start with traditional trivia. We go to 2 rounds of Josh Brady style trivia. We start with Jakubin Mugatu directly from my closet in my home. How I got him, how he got here is beyond me. Okay, here we go. Jakubin Mugatu.
I've got so much PTSD. Last time I did this, I lost a record-setting loss to Mr. Cannata on your
That
show.
is up on the Good People Association channel. You can check out Jeff Cannata versus Patrick Dees and Josh Brady. All right, here we go. Jakubin. Question 1. What is the name of my Kickstarter? What is the name of the board game? Is it Fantasy, the actual game of pretending? Is it Frugality, the actual game of budgeting? Is it Family, the actual game of trauma? Or Futility, the actual game of living?
I want to go with the Family, actual game of trauma, but it's obviously Futility, actual game of living.
Well done, Jakubin. 1-0. All right, Patrick.
If only I had some shades, I would be so much better at this. If I had some big aviators.
No, it didn't work
Go
out last
watch
time.
this episode. It's just not pretty.
I think the these questions are Josh trying to embarrass people with knowing so little about.
I might be front loading this, Jeff. You
did front load down a little bit.
All right, Patrick. What was the name of the character played by John C. Reilly in Talladega Nights: The Ballad of Ricky Bobby? Was it Cal Worthington? Was it Cal Naughton Jr.? Was it Cal Montgomery III? Or was it Cal Gene Gerard Jr.?
This is B.
Yes, Cal Naughton Jr. Correct. Tied 1-1.
I did love those commercials when I was a kid. It's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
Dear 8 pound, 6 ounce baby Jesus. That movie's so underrated.
All right, Jakubin. Question number 2 for you. Which of the following bands has not had a John in it? The Beatles, Queen, the Rolling Stones, or Led Zeppelin?
I might have to use my lifeline. And I feel like, do I get?
I'm not entirely certain about this, but I believe it's the Rolling Stones.
Jacob, you can either agree with them or you can go off script.
Jacob, you're 12.
I know. I don't even know. I'll go with that answer.
That would be the correct answer. Way to go, Jacob. Way to respect your elders and go with Jeffrey Cannata. Well done.
Ooh,
We go back to Patrick Dees. Currently the score 2-1. Jakubin Mugatu, Jacob. All right, here we go. Patrick Dees. Which of the following countries is closest to Antarctica? Is it Chile, Fiji, New Zealand, or South Africa?
Closer to Antarctica?
The closest to Antarctica out of the 4. Chile, Fiji, New Zealand, South Africa.
South Africa.
Ooh, that is incorrect. Jakubin for the steal and the win.
Can you repeat the question?
You've got Chile,
a sentence.
Fiji, or New Zealand.
Chile.
Jakubin Mugatu for the win in round 1.
I thought that was wrong too.
Chile is your
strong
winner.
Tip of the cap.
Tip of the cap. Jakubin up in round 1. Congratulations. As we move on to the Josh Brady round, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor. That's Futility, the actual game of living, live on Kickstarter. Go ahead and hit that. Kickstarter.com. Look up Futility, the actual game of living. Become a backer. Okay.
And on Mondays on Fox at 8 Central, you can watch The Big League with Ray Austin.
Ray, that was going to be my commercial after round 2. Come on, man.
You know you got to run a local international.
That's true. That's true. I'm your head of marketing. God. All right, here we go. Last weekend, My Pittsburgh Steelers lost. However, the Americans destroyed Europe in the Ryder Cup, the greatest sporting event every 2 years on the planet. It's in golf. It's amazing. We've scored the most points in the history of the Ryder Cup. We won 19-9, an unbelievable showing by the Americans. This is Josh Brady. These are places where the Ryder Cup has been hosted. It's either that has been or it hasn't been hosted there. Okay. We start with Jacob. Jacob, has the Ryder Cup been hosted at the Worcester Country Club?
Yes.
It has been. Give him a point. Give him a point.
Nice.
Patrick Dees, the South Port and Ainsdale Club. Has it hosted?
I hate this so much.
Has it hosted
One more time. Repeat it.
The Southport and Ainsdale Club.
God, look, because at this point, the game's about getting in Josh's head, which I failed at miserably. Like, I don't have a clue either way. And his delivery is just so goddamn deadpan.
I love how tortured you are by it.
Dude, and it kept getting worse. I kept spiraling out when I was playing against you. I would overthink it and just got everyone wrong, and it just kept getting worse. Yeah.
You know when you're driving in ice and you're supposed to turn with the car, ice Dees would just go in the other way.
I don't know that, do I? Yeah, it was hosted there.
It was. Give him the point. Give him the point. Okay. Back to Jacob E. Mugatu. The Hogue Field Resort Course.
No.
It was not. It was not. Correct. Patrick Dees, Brighton Heights.
Yeah.
It was not. 2-1, Jacob.
I was trying to get all confident with it. Like, I feel like I'm going to convince you at one point to change your mind.
Jacobine, the Northfield Golf and Country Club.
Yeah.
No.
I can't believe you didn't know that one.
Still 2-1. Dees, the Ganton Golf Club. No, it was held at the Ganton Golf Club. Yeah.
It's happening again, man. It's happening.
2-1. Jacob, the Hedge.
The Hedge?
Yes.
I've been there. Yes.
No, it was
Well, then how do you explain the fact that I was there at the Ryder Cup at the Hedge? How do you explain that?
Explain that.
Okay. Jacob still 2-1 over Patrick Dees. Patrick Dees, the Atlanta Athletic Club. Did it host the Ryder Cup?
Yes.
It did. It's all tied up.
He's back on. He's back. Folks. He's back.
Let's go.
Right. Jacob, Medford Springs Resort Course.
No.
It did not. It did not. Jacob up 3-2. And finally, Dees for the tie, or Jacob sweeps it. Patrick Dees, the Valley Gulch Country Club.
I just want an opinion on this, right? So, like, I'm throwing to Ray just to get him to opine because this is really high stakes. Ray, what do you think? I know you're a huge golf fan. You're a big golf fan. Let's read the question one more time. Let's just get an additional perspective on this.
He said,
"What do you think?"
I'm gonna have to say no on this one, bro. I've been around that area. No.
You gotta ride together, die together. I'm going with Ray. Let's go.
No is correct. It's
Come on, let's go.
It's all tied up as
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, he tears it down.
Man.
All right. As we head into the opinion round of Josh Brady, Jacob will be going off Jeff Cannata's opinion, and Patrick will be going off Ray Austin's opinion. Okay. Remember, hold your thumbs up or thumbs down off camera and bring it in after the question has been asked. We start with Jacob. These are all ideas I've had for what the fan council can do. Okay. And Jeff either thinks this is a good idea or Ray thinks this is a good or bad idea. All right, here we go. Fan council, Jacob. Fan council gets to name the plays. Yes or no? You think that's a good idea?
That's a good idea.
Jeff?
I think it's a good idea.
He thinks a good idea. Yeah. Okay, great. All right. Give it to him. 1-0. Well, now we're tied. So now it's 4-3 Jacob. 4-3 Jacob. All right. Patrick D. Patrick D's fan council gets their own section in the stadium. Does Ray like it or not? Ray, don't put your hand in yet.
Ray loves it.
Ray loves it.
Ray loves it.
Yeah, he does.
He loves it. All right, all tied up 4-4. Jacob, only Wendy's is served in the fan council section.
He hates it.
Jeff?
Wendy's nuts are hitting. Yeah, whatever.
All right. Well, he's insulting the official sponsor. And the official sponsor of The Big Leap on Fox, starring Ray Austin as Coach Gene Kessel. Is that your name? It's something like that.
No.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
Not close.
5-4. 5-4, Jacob. Here we go. Patrick Dees. We do a fan council halftime combine where they compete against one another. Does Ray like this idea?
Yeah, he does.
He does. Yeah, he loves it. It's done.
It's a great idea.
That's actually
Okay.
really good.
Jakobine. Fan council can only call Patrick Dees with issues after 8 p.m. on Saturdays.
He likes that.
I do like that.
6-5. 6-5. All right, Dees, here we go. Fan council must provide their own attire, but it must match. Does Ray like it?
No, Ray hates it.
Ray hates it. 6-6. Here we go. Here we go. Jacob, fan council is allowed one member on the field in the end zone to high five players. Does Jeff like it?
He likes it.
He likes it.
I do like it.
All right, Dees, here we go. Fan council must answer for their flaws on the FCF show once a week for 5 solid uninterrupted minutes. Does Ray like this idea?
I don't think Ray likes it. I don't think
Oh, no.
Oh, it choked.
Okay.
They gotta
Jacob.
take the responsibility, damn it.
Oh. Jacob. Fan council may not sign kickers no matter how many bribes have been offered. Does Jeff like this idea?
Yes.
Screw kickers.
Jeff loves it. Kickers are out. Jacob,
Especially with 39 seconds to go.
Yeah. Jacob, with your win. However, Dees gets one bonus question. Here we go. Finally.
For all the marbles. Let's go.
For all the marbles. Here we go.
This is for the win. This is the
double or
3-pointer.
nothing.
Yeah.
Fan council will adhere to Josh Macuga's student council slogan of, "Oh my gosh, vote for Josh," all season long.
I don't care if Ray likes it because I love it.
Amazing.
You took that loss. You took the
Congratulations, Jacob, on your
Well
win.
done,
Well
sir.
done.
Well done.
Incredible.
Just a win all around. I love your plain black hat as you spy on me from my closet.
How long has he been there? How long will he stay there?
Jacob wins. Jacob wins. All right, Jeff, back to you.
That was awesome. I don't think we have the poll up for the name of the show yet. So get your last few suggestions for the name of the show that we will be called next week. Of course, we were Cars, Closets, and Cameras this week, which actually, worked out pretty darn well. And seems still very apropos, even 1 week later.
Reminds me of that IQ test that Trump took, or that competency, the
Yes,
person,
yes.
camera, man, TV.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Just naming random. I love lamp. Let's go.
I feel like Jacob now has mad bragging rights.
Oh yeah.
He just
Oh, yeah.
strolls in here and
Beats
owns.
two founders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Runs the show and simultaneously wins.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
we've got that poll up. Will the show be called "We Ready"? Severe News NATO. Is today really the day? Or Jacob strikes again?
Ooh.
I'll be honest, Jacob strikes again, running away with it right now, 38%. Get your votes in. Vote for what our show should be called next week. You have the power. You got the control. Fan-controlled show
It's a perfect bookend. We were Jacob and the other guys, and a year to the day later, it's Jacob Strikes Back. It's
Jacob. It's
poetry.
come on. It's
perfect.
unbelievable.
BC
Line in chat has been commenting on my liquor cabinet behind me. Now he's concerned. Are all the bottles empty behind Josh? No, not one is empty. They're all half drank. That's what a real alcoholic does. He drinks them. He drinks the booze on his thing. Not to mention all the booze underneath as well. It's a 2-story situation. So
if this is going to be called Jacob Strikes Back, then of course the third one will have to be Return of the Jake guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Return of the Jake guy.
Wow. Yeah. I can't wait for next week, gentlemen. We're coming back
next
with an hour and a half.
Now, again, need to reiterate, we're starting a half an hour early.
Yes.
Early. That's 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Set your clock, set your watches, tell your friends. Be here at twitch.tv/FCF a half an hour early because we just can't fit in all the good, exciting stuff in an hour. So it's going to be chock full of cool announcements, chock full of guests and surprises. I'm going to be here. You should be here. We're all going to be here. And it's going to be called, I think very appropriately, Is Today Really the Day? Which I think will be the perfect title for next week because I believe the answer will be a resounding yes.
100%.
Yeah, that's great.
I've been told if I keep that champagne in there with a loose cork on it, it should be just as good 1 week from today.
Paper towel,
bro.
Yeah.
Paper towel.
I would like to suggest that you, just for hydration purposes only, give some to Jacob in the closet because he may, if he doesn't get food and drink in there, he may not survive. I'm just saying. He's in your closet.
You're right.
All right. Thank you all for being here with us. So much fun. As Dees said, a highlight of my week as well.
Fantastic. Good work, boys. I have to give you guys just a quick update, and it's not great news, I'll be honest. We had our second weigh-in of the weight loss challenge last night, Ray, and I only lost 3.5 pounds last month. I'm really
it's not nothing
about it.
Yeah,
That's not nothing.
I'm down 15 total pounds in the overall weight loss challenge. So this next 26 days, I'm going we have our anniversary dinner tonight. I'm probably gonna have a steak, maybe I think a couple like rich foods, but just going as hard as I possibly can because go ahead.
Congrats, man.
Hey, celebrate tonight. Get all that. It's a remember, it's a lifestyle. So don't celebrate tonight. This is special, man. Congratulations. So
thanks, buddy.
Forget all that. Go back to work the next day.
Yep.
All right. Again, a little extra motivational Thursday for you right there at the end. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, power to the fans.
Power to the fans.